Hello, Divine Sunshiners. This is a daily sunshine report read for 11/30, 18. I just want to piggyback and just say a quick note about looking at the remediation partner, the feminine remediation that I watched. My girl, Am I Tripping? Nah. Or not. The ghetto nun, she said a lot of things that I was like, yeah, and that's what I had wanted to say, and I didn't say that, and after I think about it, I clarify, that's what I actually wanted to say too. So please check out her new one that she has here. What is divine masculine? What is the karmic thinking? In regards to the divine masculine, that's what it is in the divine feminine. Please check her out on hers. Okay, so I'm glad to the responses. A lot of it's been positive. A lot of you all is recepting the new terminology of, instead of them calling them karmics, calling them remediation partners, or remediation partners. So I'm very happy that a lot of you all are receptive of that, and they say, yeah, that turns a little better. I know for me, when I use it, I even feel the situation a little bit more lighter, and not looking at it so heavy and so negative, like so impossible. So that's a positive for me. So I hope it gives some of you all a little kind of relief as well. So now let's go right on into the energies and see what is the divine feminine. Clear. What is divine feminine thinking in her mind space for 11/30? That's the last day of November. And what is in the divine feminine's heart space for last day? Okay. And what is in the divine masculine's mind space for 11/30? Oh. And stop. And this is, okay, and was in his heart space. Okay. All right then. So just want to put a disclaimer, like all of them do. Some of them, these readings may or may not resonate with you. If they don't, just keep it moving. It does not, as other readers or things out there that might resonate to you. I don't want to trigger you by listening to something that might be said in this reading. However, I try to read, again, my readings are intuitive readings, and I'm not reading exactly as the cards are meant to. So whatever spirit brings to me, it does that. And then also, I kind of read for several. Here lately, I get a vein of several. So you hear me say, what's the fork in the road, which means it's split and it's two different directions I can go with that card. So I just want to put a disclaimer with that in case some of my new subscribers on here say, okay, she sounded kind of like she schizophrenic. She talk about one person, then the next minute she talk about somebody else. So sometimes I'm reading for multi divines in the reading of the cards. So let's get into what's in the mind space for the divine feminine, which is attraction. The divine feminine right now is now looking in the world, a whole new world. So she's looking in it a whole different way, the world of things, just looking to attract it, bringing in. She's working on this attraction and bringing in her good. This is what I'm picking up. From the divine feminine. It's just really, right now, I'm in a space to say I'm just open and receptive to bringing anything good for my highest good in there. So it's roses. So roses is a nice high frequency of bringing in love, as well as far as a flower. So she's working with this heart chakra, and I'm believing now she's feeling more of an opening with it. More of a breezy, airy, just going in communion with nature, getting in tune with her true divine nature, which is divine feminine. And so she's attracting these things. Doing that also helps to bring in the divine masculine. So it's like, I'm being solo by myself, and I'm doing really great right now. And this is what's happening in my mind space. I'm really thinking about how to attract my good to me. And I'm really working and putting forth the effort and the work in to make sure that that happens. In our heart space is, again, it could go two ways. I'm getting one set of the divine feminines is saying, you know what, I ain't even concentrating on no serious commitment right now. The serious commitment right now I'm thinking about is just a serious commitment to myself, you know, really to the cause, to being the best divine feminine that I can be. So I'm with that. You got other ones saying right now, if I engage, if I don't engage, it don't really matter to me. That's not really on my mindset right now. I'm really doing me, like Fantasia said, I'm doing me, I'm doing me. So I'm really at the point that I'm just doing me right now. Pay attention to the red flags. Right now it's in reverse. I'm going to say that you're saying that, you know what, I'm going to stop myself from really looking out there in the world for everything bad that's going to come. That's because that starts that overthinking process. And so I'm just really kind of, you know, they might be, I'm not looking at the world in rose-colored glasses, but really I'm at the point that if I'm really trying to attract my good to me, I've really got to get to the point that I'm really filtering and deciphering the things that I am, how I'm looking at things. You know, am I always judging people? Am I always looking for the negative? So right now I'm not in that mind space because I'm really trying to work with this intuition right now. This is one set of divine feminine, excuse me, something's tickling me. That you say, you know what, I'm wearing these extra layers, all this extra adornment to block me from really seeing what's going on. You know, I'm just really looking at this stuff the way it is, because, you know, somebody else say, oh, that's cute, and somebody else say, girl, that is too much stuff on that child. That child, she look messed up. And so you really saying, you know what, I'm taking all this extra stuff, I'm getting really stripped down to really to the bare necessities, looking at things as facts, not adding on my own little negative spin on things. And so you're just really working on yourself, because you really truly want to now at this point, that divine feminine wants to really give this relationship a chance. You seeing it's a chance that he looks like he's got that glow, you got that glow. Like I said, the last dragon, you know, everybody then went through their kind of remediation lessons, things and tests and assessments to see are you really ready in life. And so with these remediations coming, both of you all are shining, just like the process of a diamond. You know, it's got to be pressed, it's got to be pressurized, got to go through a lot of things, stressed and really heat, and really getting it to the point that it causes the inside of that piece of coal to turn into a diamond. You right now, you're at that point that you know, you both have been through the fire. Like we said, through the fire, will you let me through the wall? Had a chance to lose you, I had it all. To the fire. What else, Shaka? If I had a chance to be with you something, I gladly risk it all. Thank you. I'm like, I know the words. I don't know why in the talent show they had me to sing that song. I'm like, I know how you know I can sing. I don't do that. So anyway, that was when I was young. So anyway, so that way. So now you've been through the fire and you've been able to risk it all, as Shaka Khan said. So now you're ready to kind of move on and really trying to see, you know, I kind of like myself today. I was like, you know, I just really would kind of like the chance to kind of see this without all of them blockages, you know, like a person with wheels on, you know, all these remediation things coming, these remediation feminines, and, you know, you got him dealing with his stuff, divine masculine stuff. And I said, you know, I was driving home today. I said, you know what, universe, I would really like to try this without all these extra blockages and things that you keep on throwing at this, and just really see how do we test run together, be in the same physical space without all that extra stuff, and just really knowing how to just deal with the stuff that we have instead of all this extra stuff, you know. Take the training wheels off and let's see how this goes. I say that, you know, so that's the same thing, you know. It's like, okay, if I really want to give it a chance, I got to do the work, you know, and just really just go with the flow. Okay, so that is that one. In the divine masculine's mind space, is unrequited love, which is in reverse. So really, to tell you the truth, he knows that this love that he experiences with the divine feminine is like no other love. Is the highest, the purest, unconditional love that he has ever experienced. That is probably why he has been running for the hills ever since, because he's like, I've never experienced this. If I put this up against with this remediation partner, that feminine that I got in my life, or whoever, even mom, you know, the love that's felt in some of them, the relationships, is better than what mom is bringing to their mother is bringing to the table, you know, because some of them have been through the fire when it deals with the mother issues, and we showed that yesterday. So and so when he really compares, it's like, you know, this ain't no love or romance, there ain't no chemistry. As a matter of fact, it's a lot of chemistry, to the point it's very overwhelming to me, and I don't know what I want to do with that kind of information. Okay, so that's right, because right now he's at the point that he knows he deserves love. He done pointed that arrow. His emotions is in a different directions. He in a whole different mindset. Some of them are a little bit more open, more vulnerable to things. You know, some of them is ready to go back to war. They want to stay on the battlefield. They're not going to retreat. These spirits have really been talking to them, have really been guiding them. They've been more open and listening. Before, they used to act like they was little gnats and flies. They come flying and talk to them and say, get away from me. I don't want to hear that damn mess. You know, now they like, okay, they sitting and they welcome them. And okay, now what y'all gonna bring me today? Okay. Yeah, so that's what I should do. Okay, so now some of them are that. So these emotions are flowing, but they helping them bring it, you know, they're going against the curves. Like, I feel it. I know I'm scared as hell, but it's still, I'm not going to take this anymore. I know I deserve love. So some of them are really in that vein. Before then, they didn't think they was good enough. They weren't on the same level. And so they're at the point now that they do believe they deserve love. This is on their mind, which is really good when the mind is thinking that way. Sometimes it's good that the heart feels it. This is me personally. The heart feels it, which is great. But when that mind is aligned and it's really thinking, okay, this is what I want to do, to me, it seemed like you got a little tendency to kind of make that move. Yeah, make that move right now, baby. You only live once in a lifetime. Make that move. So make that move, okay? With that, that's going to really help you to be able to, him to really go on, and as a catalyst to push forward. In his heart, he's staying optimistic. Again, he knows now at this point that the divine feminine has something to offer him. It's something, a bounty. He see her working and toiling out there and doing her things, making things manifest. And now he's got more of these trees in the back. He's got some more information, some more knowledge underneath the belt about what this whole situation is with the divine feminine, as far as the relationship with the Unisoul partnership. He has a very good understanding of what's going on there. And I see steps here. So to me, it looked like to be is ready to take that next level, okay? And trophy here, to me, there's a statue, but it looked like a trophy. He's ready to kind of win the prize, you know, of doing that. Okay, let's get some clarifiers, but I think it's kind of self doing here, just to make sure I'm on the right track. Clear. Yep. Okay, I'm going to let Spirit say, since you landed on that, that's what you want to clarify for that. Okay, and this. Okay, all right. This is what he's thinking. This is what is there. No, this is on this side. That was that side. Okay, and this was All these cards was in her heart space. Okay, so what's in the mind space right now for the divine feminine clarifies what's attraction. Told you she's looking at the world a whole different way. She's really, I'm saying this, she's not communing with the outside, with nature. She's really communing with herself and becoming with one with herself, okay? She's getting that divine masculine and divine feminine together in her mind, okay? Because right now, some of them is putting this going the distance on pause. It's just like, really right now, I don't want to really drive myself crazy like that. You know how you kind of take a car and you hitting it, hitting the pedal to the metal, and you just going, and you know how you kind of keep yourself going to 100 like that. You spin your circles, and you get a little tired. So you at the point that's saying, you know what, I'm not going to overexert all this extra energy into this right now. I'm just going to really, truly go with the flow just right now. So if things happen, and I've been saying that all this week, and I seen another on Awakened Twin. She was saying that too, Awakening Twin. She said the same thing too, to just really go with the flow. It's just like I feel like the divine feminine said, I just been driving myself. I just hear this like a motor, just like really ramped up. And at this point, just saying, you know what, I know the finish line where it is, but right now I'm like in NASCAR. She said I'm taking like a little lap around, but it's really slow before I really kind of get it to this last one. So like if you're running the race, you kind of ease off, you kind of coast a little bit, and then once you get to close to it, then you kind of ramp up. I know we used to watch horse races, and a lot of times my mom and I, we watch, and them horses, they come out there, and we're off. And the horse that shot off first, you knew most likely we had a sister. I said, that sucker, that number 13 ain't going to run the distance. He's just not. He shot out too damn gone quick. He should have paced himself. You might kind of shoot out there a little bit. By the time you do that second or third lap, you kind of coasted a little bit. And then when you get to that very last one, then you put the pedal to, you put all through the throttle, then the jockey start hitting the horse. Come on. Then that's when you do it. But you ain't hitting that horse all along. After a while, that horse is going to hit a wall. And then he ain't going to have no more in him to kind of push you more. So this is the way I'm feeling with the divine feminine. It's like she said, you know what, I'm going to go the distance, but right now I'm at this thing like we just coast. I'm not overexerting any more extra energy into this right now. Okay, so that's what I feel on this one. I'm not going to read it because I felt that very strong, and especially I came up with a story for that one. Okay, wedding. This one said they're not feeling like going really committed to it. They really commit themselves. Again, going back to the theme where you have to the sea of love. Right now, she's not bouncing around on the sea of love, just like emotionally, not knowing where she's going. She knows exactly where she is going in this, so especially in her emotions. So she's really the captain of her heart. Do 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 do. Just you will a day for. The captain of her heart. Do, 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 do. Do. She would wait another day for something. The captain of her heart. I don't know who sings that. It's a jazz thing. So you ain't waiting no more for that captain of your heart right now. You just kind of like, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm setting sail course on this journey, on this thing for home. And I'm just kind of on my own doing this. This is what I'm really feeling here. Okay. You might be because, again, this is November. December is supposed to be, really set up for great things coming on. Sorry, my skin is itching. Great things that's coming on, especially in December. And so I'm thinking the divine feminine really is really saying, I'm kind of waiting. It's like a person, I'm waiting for this grand thing, whatever's happening. And so I'm reserving my energy for whatever this grand event or this big event that's about to happen. So I don't know in the Unisouls collective's journey, but something's going to pop off in December. Something is going to be a denouement, a great turning point, like a story. So engagement. Right now you say, I don't feel like kind of engaging in. And that's true. I kind of feel that way too. I was like, yeah, okay. Not that I don't want to talk to him. You know, want to keep that kind of momentum going. But it's like, you know, okay, what we're doing right now is just kind of fine. Again, like I say, TikTok. Something, you know, something's got to do with timing. Some timing. Something's about to pop off. Take a lift off. And so right now, you know, you ain't caring about the time. The time the TikTok used to be that pressure like that. I'm pressed. I'm under pressure like the rabbit in Alice in Wonderland running around saying it's time or something. It's been a long time since I watched that, read that story. But I remember the rabbit just running around crazy, talking about the time. You say I ain't going to be that damn rabbit running around and talk about the time. You know, we engage, we do it, we don't, whatever, you know. That's that. We had paying attention to red flags in reverse. I told you said with that. Again, you're not going out there with that thing. You're not going out there. Let me finish my thought, because I even look back at my video and say, you ain't finished that thought. I am not, she is not the divine feminist, which I am the divine feminist. She is me, whatever. But the divine feminine is not going out there looking for bad things or the red flags that happen in the world. Why? Because she's tired of looking for the why all the time. Why is this happening? Why did that happen? What's going on with him? Why he acted that way? Why she acted that way? No more doing that stuff of asking the why or the deeper meaning behind those things. It's just like right now, it's just we letting everything be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Okay, so you just letting it be. Everything you letting it be. So I don't feel like poking no sleeping bear on this stuff. Just let it be. Okay? Giving a relationship a chance. Because now, right now, before you thought this thing was not, you know, everybody had masks on. These masks they was on helped you not to see the relationship for what it actually was. Okay, so then you was thinking, okay, this got to be fool's gold. This ain't the real deal. Holyfield here. Now the masks have been off. You really seeing the true value and the true worth of this relationship. You seeing where it's going. The Unisouls, how it's bringing this glow, this divine, this divinity on both of you all. And so, you know, only shooting stars break the mold. So right now, you all are in the process of being your divinity, which is breaking the mold of not being like anybody else. The divine masculine, in his mind space, was unrequired love. He said, I know I ain't got no problem. I definitely know what this is. It's like a love that I've never been. So, love like this before. Never knew I said I never knew love like this before. So Stephanie Mills there. Don't know love like this before. And so right now, this is here, this unrequited love is because he wants to follow whatever the divine feminine is going. He's getting in there knowing that in his spirit, wherever he's at, he knows it's time to go because there's chemistry. It's becoming stronger. This attraction, what you've been doing on this end, just being into yourself, attracted things, looking at things, is drawing this masculine to come. It's like to me, like this where you got them tethers. Is drawing it right along with you, okay? You deserve love. You deserve love. He's saying right now, I know in my mind, I deserve love. I'm pointing my arrow. I'm becoming that warrior. I'm pointing a different direction. Go with the opposite feeling of my emotions, although my cup overfloweth with all these emotions. I'm scared as hell. I don't know where this is going from. So again, he's tired of doing all this thinking at the point that he's very tired. With that, and that's funny, both of them again is pretty much mirroring itself. Now this time, to me, I feel the tables have turned. I think that the divine feminine is now looking at the physical, her physical environment, and now the divine masculine is looking internally to him spiritually. What's got to change? And that's been the difference, because most of the time when I read, I always say, this is the spirit for the feminine, this is the physical for the masculine. Not happening. So that's kind of giving you a little bit of a sneak peek as to what's going to happen in December. So some tables going to be turning. So he's saying he's tired of thinking. He won't cross the finish line. He's tired of having this woe is me. I'm tired. This thinking, this overthinking about things. The regeneration card is in reverse. Not really feeling like anything that's dead that's got to be regenerated. It's just like, let me work with what I got when I see it in reverse, you know, let me think about it, because that's even like with myself. I say, you know, I see a lot of people around me, they getting new things, and I ask God, I say, why I ain't getting no new things, you know, new job, new this, new car, new house, new this, going on other stuff. And Spirit told me, say, no, because you got to learn how to appreciate what you got. You got issue with that. So, again, with this here, he's saying, you know, I got everything. Let me just work with what I have and become a master of what I actually have. So that's why he said, I don't need to regenerate anything. Right? Again, because he's just doing the same thing just like me. You've been playing yourself small. You're looking at your environment. You're not happy with your environment. You're not happy where you are. You think you're much bigger than that. And that's true. Especially this could be going with you with the remediation partner. This situation with this relationship is too small, or this remediation situation, the job is much smaller. You bigger than that. You up there playing worker when you should be the daggone manager there. You too scared to do that, you know, and it's just a lot of things, you know, that's helping you to stay small. You got roommates, you tired of your roommates, you tired of them bringing in girlfriends all the time, and they friends over, they drinking all night, you know, you got to get up early. And now that's a small situation. That's a situation you didn't outgrew up. Back in the day, you probably say, I welcome that. You know, I ain't mind getting up there drinking with y'all, and then next thing have an hour of sleep and then turn back around. But see, now I'm mature now. I'm on my hustle, on my divinity. I don't do that stuff no more, you know, like that. That reminds me of my friend on Facebook. She put on there, she said, you ever get into your car? And she said, when you get in the car and your radio's on blast, and she said, I be saying to my car, whoa, I ain't the same person I was last night. So that was cute, because it was like, you know, I was partying last night, but now I got to get on my grind and hustle, turn this music down, you know, because when you go out party, you trying to get yourself in the mood, and you blast that music and everything. So it's like, I ain't the same person I was last night. So that's that one. And then stay optimistic. That's in his heart space. And so staying optimistic. He knows that the divine feminine has a lot to offer him, because why? She makes him happy. Make him happy, make him happy. Make him happy, be happy. Yeah, okay, that's some of that crystal. I said it's like a mouse. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, so that's it. So make him happy. So that's what you make him. That's what you do. Well, you make him happy on this one, because you unlock the key. You give him something to celebrate. You bring out sunny skies, blue skies, clear skies, not a cloud or darkness in the sky. So this is how he feels with you. Okay, let's look at the overall energies for the divine, clear, feminine. Okay, this card back again. Okay, good. You need to send me something else too, but okay, we work with that. Okay. That's on my mind. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait. Okay, so the overall energies that you are dealing with right now is we got anger and grief and abandonment. Right now, these are the overall energies, because right now I'm feeling that you're saying you're tired of it. You just really are. You're tired of feeling abandoned, you know. You're tired of feeling like you're grieving something dead, because when, you know, when relationships is over with and they not going where it is, it's almost just like death. And your anger about some things, the things is not turning out. And you know, you're at the point that you say, you know what, I'm tired of this. And this is the underlying motivation and drive for you to have this new spirit right now that you're getting into it, this new energy that you're bringing in, which is that, you know what, I'm tired. I'm tired of being sick and tired. I'm just really am. And so, you know what, this is wasted energy. This is wasted space. Let me just go ahead and live my life, you know. Living my life like it's golden. Live 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 my life like it's golden, golden. So, right there. You just tired. You just tired of that. Okay, I don't need to go on that because some of you all do feel like you've been abandoned. You're dealing with some of these issues too. You got to. This came out for the divine masculine. Now it then wave and shift over to your side. So some of you all is dealing with this inner child. So you know it's like, listen here, we can't be throwing no tantrums about the divine masculine ain't doing right. He ain't where he's supposed to be. We got to keep on walking. So this here you got to analyze. Use your mental thing to say we got to think our way out of this. I can't be using my emotions with these immaturity thoughts here. That's what to me as a child is immature emotions when it comes to this situation. We was not abandoned. Like I told you, he's off doing his thing, doing whatever he's doing, and I got to go off and do whatever I'm doing. So that's where you at now. Now, with him, that's funny. Now, here we go here in the child with the divine masculine. The overall thing about what he's working with is miscommunications. Again, something is not being communicated to him about this thing. I think it's really for him and his emotions. His emotions, when he's talking, I ain't going to say about no kind of getting into it with the divine feminine in the physical. I think his emotions and his analytical side, the divine masculine, is having an issue of being able to see eye to eye on things. That's what they supposed to be. They ain't seeing the same number. They seeing 6, I'm seeing 9, I'm seeing tomato, you seeing tomato, you seeing potato, I'm seeing potato. And right now between both of them, I'm about to say let's hold call the whole thing off. But see, that's not where we at. We didn't came too far. Especially when he's saying I'm feeling like I deserve love, and I definitely know she make me happy, make me happy, 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 make you happy, make me happy, 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 happy. So he Crystal Water.